Community guidelines. So this is the part where most thieves struggle to understand what to do. So we have the do and don't. So the do, you have fun, share items, and make friends. What this means, it speaks for itself. You have fun in the game, you make friends with other people, and you can also share the items with other people when they ask. So please do not be a greedy person and actually share with others if you own it. That is unless your life depends on it. Like if you're in a fighting arena and you're low on health and somebody you can't give someone, then that's an exception because you truly can't. But other times, yeah, you can just give it to people. It'd be nice. Be kind and make sure everyone's enjoying the game. So this is the part that a lot of people always invoke whenever they are trying to report someone. So this is where the griefing part gets very high on places. So it says be kind and make sure everyone's enjoying the game. A lot of people who build skybases, when they get griefed for the first time, they say that they're not having fun, meaning they can report them due to this. However, that's not truly the case. Sure, it could be annoying and all, but you have to be kind to people. Don't go harassing them. Don't go telling them mean stuff. Don't go bullying them. Making sure everybody's enjoying the games. Like you have to make sure that people are not having a bad time while playing. Say, getting harassed, getting bullied, getting attacked by someone in a mean way, or anything like that. Getting griefed to pillow base does not apply as a harassment. Like very instantly. There's something that makes it harassment. I'll talk about that later. Build pillow forts and destroy them. This is the part where we get to pillow bases. Anything that's made out of pillows is at risk of being destroyed. So if you build a pillow castle, just know that somebody will destroy it. There's no saving it, and it's not really reportable. A lot of people, whenever they're making a pillow base and get griefed by it, they instantly yell stop times, thinking that that's gonna make it a valid report. However, that's not the case. That's not true at all. The 3-time stop rule never existed, never has been established at all. And Furbo even talked about it in one of his videos. So basically what you gotta do is make sure that it's harassment and not a playful. Because say you build a skybase and somebody goes up there and starts destroying it in a playful manner. So what this means is, say you build a skybase. So I'm gonna make a little example with pillows. So say you built a skybase. Oh, we can't build here. So here. So let's just say we got this little skybase built, right? Let's say we're still in the process of building it when suddenly a yeep comes over and starts instantly destroying every single pillow we placed. That's not truly reportable because they just came and destroyed the pillows. However, if in the process of destroying those pillows, they start calling you names, calling the pillars names, or saying a lot of mean stuff. This doesn't mean cursing in general. But like, let's say he's building the skybase, calls you something bad. Like, let's say you build a skybase, he destroys it, and now he's bullying you because he destroyed it. That is harassment. That's the reportable part. If you keep on building skybases, if you tell them to stop, they've got to stop. But that still doesn't mean you can instantly report them. So, say you built a skybase and he started destroying it, and you tell them to stop, and they don't stop. You can't instantly just go over here and report them. There has to be a certain case. It's kind of hard to understand this, but truly, you gotta understand how it works. So, they destroy your base. Now you tell them to stop. They don't stop. Keep telling them to stop. They eventually might stop. Or maybe you might have people on your side who will fend off against it. It's happened a lot of times. I've helped people fight off griefers before. I just realized the quality on this end is lower than this one. Anyway, so yeah, if you first, before reporting, make sure that it's not harassment. Because people don't usually grief to harass people, but rather because they see a pillow, and the first instinct of any player is, if they see a pillow, break pillow. See pillow, break, yeep see pillow, yeep break pillow. So respect boundaries if someone asks you to leave them alone. This also implies to this part. If somebody tells you to stop shooting them or hitting them or anything like that, you got to stop. You can't just say it's part of the game and start harassing them. Sure, you do have all these items to start knocking people back or hitting them and all that kind of stuff. But if people don't like you being there because they're trying to do something, if they're busy trying to do something and you're hitting them with this, you've got to stop. You can't continue. And they do have the right to report you after that. So always stop if they ask you to stop, just for safety. Now, if you're in a battle map and they do stop you, and they tell you to stop, just keep on hitting them. It's a battle map. You're supposed to fight. So, report players who break the rules. Easy. If anybody breaks any rules in game, just go over here to the report button and click report. This is add friends. This is kick. This is report, and this is mute. Kick only works in your private world or wild. Don't use /bait slurs or use any discriminatory language. If you're gonna be mean, racist, or anything bad to someone, just know you're gonna get banned. Oh, so you cannot use any of that language, foul language, to harass someone. And you cannot bait people to say those things, because that won't affect the other person, it will affect you, because you baited the slur or that kind of stuff. Bully, harass, or target others. Don't do mean stuff to other people, like don't bully them, don't harass the people. Harassing people would be like not leaving them alone after a lot of times they told you to stop. Generally, after the third time, we recommend to, why do I say we, I'm not a moderator. Generally after the third time, it's recommended to stop, just to not escalate things. But after 3 times, it's not that it's reportable. It's just after the third time, you might stop the harassment. Harassment is bannable though. Do not target others. Say there's a bunch of people fighting, and you're just targeting one single person, because you want to ruin their experience. You can't do that. Now, if you're in a fighting map where you can't find anybody, but you keep on finding the same person over and over, you're not targeting them. You just found them by luck or by coincidence. You just coincidentally found them, and it's not reportable because you keep on finding that same person. You didn't find anybody else. Like you in a free-for-all map, you kill anything that moves, basically. So yeah, it's no targeting in those maps. Unless, of course, you're going for a specific person instead of stopping and fighting anybody else. Do not mess with others' builds in creative mode without permission. This does not mean destroy the build. This means in general modify the build in any form, altering the build. Say player Yeep A is building a cool little structure here, and Yeep B is building a castle, right? So say Yeep B does not like Yeep A's structure. Now Yeep B will come over here and start destroying Yeep A's structure. Yeep B is in trouble for griefing. So Yeep B is in trouble for griefing. Now Yeep A, let's say it's contrary, not destroying. Say Yeep B sees what Yeep A built and gives him a compliment. Now Yeep A looks at Yeep B's build and says he doesn't like how it really is, because he doesn't really like the design. Okay, so that's not bannable, but say Yeep A doesn't really like the design, so he decides to modify it. So Yeep A comes over here and starts placing stuff how he would like the castle to be. Say some other decorations. Now Yeep B didn't want this to happen and didn't even ask for his help. So Yeep A could get in trouble because he modified and altered the other guy's build. That doesn't just include placing blocks around, that also means changing blocks for blocks and that kind of stuff. So that's the type of griefing. That's what griefing stands for, altering a player's build maliciously. Now, if they ask you to help on modifying, you can be banned because they asked for the help. But yeah, it's maliciously altering a player's build. Do not use any mods or abuse glitches. Anybody who uses a mod menu, a mod thing, or abuses glitches, say a glitch that allows you to hold multiple items in one hand, which gives you insane damage and insane knockback, or the glitch that lets you place blocks and nobody else can remove. Those things will lend you to a ban if you abuse them. If you know how to do it, record yourself doing them and report them to glitch report, to reporting glitches. That way it can be patched. But do not abuse them. Do not mess with others. Oh, wait, we already did this? Build or paste inappropriate map. This, I see a lot of people think it's not bannable. If you build a map that has something inappropriate in it, say, adult mature content, slurs spelled in blocks, some not so good sign drawn on it or built, or something bad built, something built that's not good. You know what I mean by these things. I don't need to go to further explanation. If you paste or build those maps, you will be banned for building bad stuff. Examples for them I'm not gonna say because, well, this is posted on YouTube, and plus I'm in Yeeps. I can't say these kind of things, but you know what I'm talking about. I know you do. Don't say you know. You do. But that was basically the community guidelines, how to be a good yeep and how to not be a good yeep. So, good yeep, bad yeep. You know what to do. I see it like that a lot of people don't know the rules of griefing. So if you can summarize everything that I just said and tell to people, that'd be a really good help. Or share this video to others so they know how to be a good yeep.